Can y'all see it? I got it for like 10 bucks. Hi, hello, welcome back to another video. So today we're gonna be watching Midwest Ghost Hunter. One of y'all recommended I check him out about like 2 months ago. I'm so sorry, I had too much going on. We're finally going to be checking him out and seeing what he's about, what's going on. I know I've definitely watched at least 1 or 2 debunkers kind of debunk him already. So I do kind of have those thoughts in my head already. But this is a brand new video. I haven't seen anyone else debunk this video, at least yet, right? If it's already out there, I'm sorry. But this is the first time I've seen him myself on his channel, full blown. And this time I'm gonna do it a little bit differently. I feel like instead of watching the whole video, which is an hour long, by the way, I think I'm just gonna point out key sections of the video that to me were a little off. I feel like they have to be mentioned and talked about. They're a little bit iffy, a little wonky, so we'll do that. We'll go through a few sections. That way the video is not an hour long and I'm not just blah 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 blah. All right, so the first thing I normally like to do when I'm gonna go to react, debunk, whatever the case is, I like to go check out their little about section just to see if there's anything. Maybe they already mentioned that it's for entertainment purposes. Maybe they mentioned something like that, right? So why are we gonna go in there and like, you know, kind of debunk the video if they're already telling us themselves that they are for entertainment purposes? But essentially here on the about page, I investigate haunted places alone. There's not much else. I've definitely seen some channels that changed it up. It used to say, you know, real paranormal, blah, blah, blah. And now it says made for entertainment purposes. But at least for this channel, it's not the case. So like I mentioned, today we will be checking out a brand new channel. I haven't really seen his channel myself. It's only really been someone else debunking them, but just kind of parts and like clips from the videos. But this is the first time I'm actually going to his channel myself and looking at the full blown, because I watched 2 of his videos already. I watched the one right before this one, I believe, which was the cemetery one. Some other things went down in that one, but I was like, no, this one definitely spoke out to me a little bit more. He does seem like a genuine nice guy from what I've seen. Even when other debunkers kind of just give it all to him, he seems very nice, very accepting of the criticism. Like he takes it very lighthearted, so I do appreciate that. There are other channels that don't take it that way, and then, you know, but all right, so this is the first clip I'm going to be showing you guys. I believe there's 3 or 4 little sections of the video that I kind of just want to cover, show y'all, tell y'all about my reaction. But essentially for this one, I'll just play the clip and then we can talk about it right after. But this is going to be the first one. It has to do with a wheelchair, so we'll see what happens.
Oh, that was terrifying. Come on, Ian. Get it together. Are you the devil that is after her? Oh, what the? Oh, what the? Nope, stop.
So the first time I saw this, I was like, okay, something is off, but I couldn't tell what. And I was watching it on my phone, so it was even harder. I really had to zoom in and stuff, but something was off. I was like, okay, there's something not right about this video clip, but I couldn't see what, or I couldn't really tell what it was. And then I finally watched it on my laptop and I was like, wait, to me, in my opinion, it really does seem like it's distorting a lot. Like once I actually saw it more, like, you know, more zoomed in up close and like a bigger image, it definitely seems like it's distorting a lot. Like if it's and I've done this even for, what was that, Magical Poltergeist. We have done this for Smug Puppy. When something is overlaid or done after recording, you know, like kind of overlaid or edited in after, it sometimes distorts a lot. Sometimes there's like dead little pixels here and there, or something next to the item that is being overlaid is not erased or like cleaned up properly. And that's what at least I'm seeing in this. That was the only real logical, or that was the only way I thought maybe this was done, in my opinion, because the more I kept watching it, I was like, okay, how is this being done? How? I was like, maybe there's a string. I looked for the string everywhere. I couldn't find it anywhere. I thought maybe there's someone else on the other side. He claims to be investigating by himself, but how do we know that? We don't. We just have to take his word for it. But like, as you can see, there is like a bed to the left, and then there is also like some room. There could be someone up top, there could be someone down below, but to me it really does seem like it's overlaid. I'm gonna slow it down bit by bit so you guys can see what I'm talking about. And don't pay attention, like Crow said in his last video, don't pay attention to just the object that they want you to see. Focus on what's around it. Normally that's where you're gonna catch the little mistake, you know? So as you can see, right, the wheelchair is right here, the K2 meter meter is right here. Also pay attention to this. I don't remember what he said it was. I think it was a piece of tape. It could be a stick, something. And then things around are just distorting a lot. Oh my god. See what I mean? Like, the more you watch it and the more Midwest Ghost Hunter, I think his name is Ian. The more he zooms in, the more you can see. So all of this is distorting. Like, I'm gonna leave the mouse right here so you can really tell. But like all these lines right here, all this is distorting. So why would that be happening if it's a solid object? Even if it's very bad quality like video footage, which it doesn't even seem like it is when he's filming, like actually filming. This is why I believe it might just be overlaid for some reason. But oh my god, just pay attention to the lines. Like, look at that. The lines are just moving so much. I don't understand why. And this isn't really like this is just something I noticed, and I wasn't the only person. I remember seeing this in the comments. Essentially, there was a flash, like a camera flash in the other room where, Ian, you told us you were here investigating by yourself. So who is that in the other room? We saw the flash, and I'm not the only one that saw that. Even someone in the comments mentioned it. Let me show y'all the flash, and then I'll show you guys the comment.
Open one of these cupboards.
Ian, who is that in the other room? Is that your buddy that's helping you with, you know, all these little gimmicks, all these tricks to make people think that it's all paranormal? It's just crazy because each video I have seen, even when Beardo and The Shape have debunked him already, there's so much paranormal going on like every few minutes that it's insane. Like, maybe if one or two things happen, maybe it'd be a little bit more believable, but the fact that it's every few minutes he catches something, it's this and that. And there's like a list. It's not even just like one or two things. It's like he hears things, they're shoving him, they're throwing things at him, he's seeing things, there's orbs, like he's seeing shapes, he's seeing shadows, like absolutely everything on that list is just being checked off as he goes. That's what it seems like. So who is that in the other room? At about 13:58, you asked, can you open one of the cupboards? Then a light flashed in the room ahead. I don't know if there was another camera or maybe a security light that's on all night. Love your videos and your expressions. Well, to me, it could have possibly been just someone else in the other room. Especially since it wasn't mentioned. Like, it could have easily been like, hey, I left the camera here, but I don't think he ever mentioned it. I watched the video like 3 times already, but no, I don't think he did. All right, so next little clip I'm going to show y'all from his investigation at the Haunted Manor was essentially a ghostly face that he claimed to have seen in the mirror. So let's just play the clip and then we'll talk about it after.
Oh my goodness, it is suddenly cold in here. I am getting chills all over my body. What was that? What was that? Oh my god, she freaking looked at me.
All right, so I could be wrong, but there seems to be like 2 dead pixels. When you slow it down, all of a sudden there's 2 little dots that probably shouldn't be there, especially if it is like a shadow or, you know, ghost in the mirror. Why would there be 2 little pixels there? But let me show you guys what I'm talking about. All right, so pay attention to like this area. I think this is where I saw the first one. So, oh, you saw it pop up right there. Let me see if I can pause it on it. So this little, maybe it's just a dust mite, maybe it's just dust going in the air, but that was very odd. There was another one on this side, and I believe there is one down here somewhere as well. Oh, look, a face. See, there's like one right here, and then see, it's moving. And then it appears again. So there's that. I don't know why a ghost is gonna have like a little dot on its face. Goes away, then it comes back. Where'd it go? And then it's right there. Don't know why it's there. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but it just, to me, it seems like it was edited in after. Because come on, you're not gonna be seeing this in the mirrors when you go investigating. It's crazy because back then Back then, I would watch all like Twin Paranormal, Jasco. Oh my god, I'm so embarrassed to even mention it. But I would watch them, especially on top 5 videos, so I would only really see like the big clips. And I'd be like, holy shit, maybe it's because they're genuine, they're nice people. They're really coming off as respectful to like the ghosts and like the supernatural or the paranormal and things. But no, it's just that they're editing in stuff after, they're adding these things in, like they're not being honest. And I felt so betrayed when I found out, especially when Beardo even I'm not even gonna get into it, but basically it's crazy because the real paranormal channels will go out and investigate for hours, and then sometimes they won't even get one thing, and if they get that one thing, they try and debunk it. They're like, no, there's no way it can be paranormal. But that's the reality. That is how real investigators are gonna go about things. I think someone had said it's like 99% of the times it's not paranormal, it's literally just something that can be explained easily. But I have to give it to him, Ian, your editing skills are pretty good. I've definitely seen other channels where it's so horrendous they don't clean it up that good, but I will say so far when I've seen like the clips and stuff, kudos to you, because it is not easy to spot these little errors or mistakes. It's just insane. And it just, one day these people, all these channels are gonna get really good at like editing where we're not gonna be able to tell. We're not, there's no way. Okay, we're finally at the point where we're gonna watch the clip that I have been saving for so long. I literally saw this and I was dying. There was even a comment I'm gonna show you guys after. Someone else saw this too, but let's just go ahead and play the clip for y'all. Basically, it has to do with the door. Was he trying to open it? Was he trying to close it? We'll see.
Oh god. Oh, oh my god. It hurt. Oh god. Oh god. Get me out of here.
Ian, you forgot to put the camera just a little bit higher. We can see your hand on the actual doorknob. Oh my god. And it's funny because I had seen this in the comments where they're like, hey buddy, you forgot to edit that part out. You should have cropped that out. But no, he's basically, let me show y'all what he said. Dude, if you're going to fake a door slamming, you may want to block better so your hand doesn't show on the doorknob. And then it's that emoji, the Pinocchio emoji. And then this is what he said.
I was holding it open.
Oh my god, let's just replay that for you guys, please. What are your thoughts? Do you think he was trying to keep it open, or was he the one to close it? Please let me know. Oh my god, Ian, please. Next time, make sure your hand is not in frame, or make sure it's not the whole hand. I don't know about y'all, but like I tried playing the scenario in my head, like what would I do if someone was trying to like, you know, take the door from me or try to close it or whatever the case is. Why? It doesn't make, that movement doesn't make sense to me. But basically he was caught red-handed. He said he was trying to keep it open. I don't know about y'all, but if you were trying to keep it open, why would you close it? Like why would you tighten your hand on the doorknob and then do this motion? Like what? He closes it. Oh my god, I can't. Look at this, look at this. He closed it. You can literally see his fist close on the door to close it. All right, so the very last clip I'm going to show y'all that was a little wonky to me has to do with the coat hanger flying out. So we'll play the clip and then we'll talk about it after.
What is that? Holy sh! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! What was that?
So I'm gonna play it again, but keep this in mind. When I saw that, I was like, oh shit, okay, what the hell? Too fast for me. But then when you slow it down, that coat hanger didn't even come from the drawer. It did not. It came from, hear me out. It looks like it just appeared from the middle. Not even like the actual drawer, but right above it. Like it just appeared out of thin air. Not only that, pay attention to the way it falls. The way it's angled, it's kind of like, let me show you this. So the way it flew this way, right? Like, right straight. Why did it just kind of like plop down next to him? To me, that just was not adding up. Like it flew, that motherfucker flew, that sucker flew. But then it just kind of like was plopped in front of him. To me, like, what? Like the way it was thrown allegedly did not make it seem like it was just gonna be plopped at the end. Like that didn't make sense. But let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Like it did not appear from the drawer. He was in that drawer. There was no coat hanger. Like, if there was at least a coat hanger in there, I would have been like, okay, maybe, but there was none. That's where the toenail clippings were, right? Even if it was the other drawer that he had just opened, made a lot of noise with the clothes. There didn't seem to be a coat hanger. That's just, let me show you. All right, so here we go. So pay attention to the middle section. I think this is where I kind of saw it appear. So as you can see, this is the drawer, right? And then inside right here, all of this is like the openness of like the injury, like, so there could be clothes in here, maybe the coat hanger was in there, but it would be in this section right here. All of this right here, there's nothing there. That's literally, that's it. Like, you know what I mean? Once you close it, you close it. There's nothing that's gonna come out of here. So just pay attention to where the coat hanger came from. I love how it gets all blurry all of a sudden. See, oh my God, look, like right here. That's where the coat hanger appeared from. You gotta aim a little bit lower when you're editing. Like, why would you put it right here? There's nothing there. Like, this is like all wood. That's wood. Where is it gonna appear from? This is the actual drawer right here. And I'll slow it down even more. I'll try and go frame by frame. I think it's right here. So it's in this middle section where the coat hanger just appears out of thin air. Look how it gets all blurry all of a sudden. Gets even more blurry. Maybe it's just the lighting. It could easily be the lighting. See? And then that movement you saw right there is a coat hanger. So it appeared from right here out of thin air and then just flew. See? Like, it just appeared out of nowhere. You can barely even see the thing, but it's right here. And then it flew. Okay, sure. And then it's gonna plop down. See, like this line right here that you see, I don't know if it's because of the wood, the editing, whatever it is, but this is where the coat hanger just was kind of overlaid in, I'm assuming, and then it just plopped down next to him. And then up top, you see right there, you see this white, this is the coat hanger. Look at how it falls. It literally just like comes from top to, see, like it just was dropped right here or thrown from behind him. I don't know, but that's what it seems like. The way it was coming at him, it would have probably hit the dresser behind him at least and then kind of fallen down. But why is it just all of a sudden just kind of like doing this and then falling? That doesn't make sense. It could have at least hit the dresser behind him and then it would have been more believable. So that is the end of the little video reaction, I guess you can say, slash debunk, whatever you want to call it. Watching a video, something seems off, I really watch it over and over and over until I can try and figure out what it could be. Because there's some videos, not just specifically his channel, but other channels where you just know something ain't right and it's faked. You just have to figure out what it is. Is it, you know, someone is there pulling the string, pulling the fishing line, or is it done after editing? You won't really know. It's kind of up to guesstimation, you know, a guess. But at least for Ian, I do feel like some things he may or may not be editing. So hopefully you guys enjoy this little like debunk slash reaction. I am trying to find ways to like do more of these because it does take so much time. I'm hoping maybe if I can just find certain clips and it'll kind of reduce my workload when it comes to the debunks, because, or like the debunk reaction videos, because they take so much time that I can only really put out once a week. When it comes to that, that's why I've been kind of putting out more like horror game videos, because at least for that I can put out a little bit more content, kind of give a little buffer. But I'm hoping to find ways to like really do this, because I was talking to another debunker, it just takes so much time. And then there are days where there are times where you'll actually do the whole video, you'll edit it, and then you get at the end, you're about to upload and you're like, I'm not happy with it, I don't like it. All that, like all those hours just gone to waste. So that's what I'm working on. But yeah, we'll see. So please let me know your thoughts on Midwest Ghost Hunter. Yeah, Midwest Ghost Hunter, please. I would love to know. Have you seen any of his videos? Does he normally have more than this? I could have sworn it was much more. It says there's only 27 videos. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think he does genuinely believe that he's catching these things, or you think it's done after he records and then maybe overlay some things? Like, what are your guys' thoughts? Do you think he has someone helping him? do you genuinely believe it? Completely up to you. But that's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know your thoughts down below, and I will just see you in the next one. Bye.
When there's no hope hiding, no chance concealing what deep down I felt for you. Oh, I regret for